Hello, teacher. I am Mark, your former student. Do you remember me? Mark. Oh, sure. I was your teacher last year. Of course remember you. How are you? I'm good, teacher. Did you know I traveled to the US this year? I just got back from my trip. That's great. I remember you told me you were going to travel. Congratulations. Then, you had the chance to practice your English. You have put into practice everything you have learned. Yeah, I could speak English, but it was not good. What do you mean? You have advanced English level. Weren't you able to communicate? No, well, I could, but it's different, teacher. I can't understand a native English speaker very well. They speak very fast. I understand just a few words and I can't answer them properly. I need to speak English like them. That fast. That's why I'm here. I need your help, please. I see. Then, you need to speak like a native English speaker and also understand what they say. Don't worry. I have some minutes before I go back to classes, so I will help you. Really? Oh, thank you so much, teacher. I will pay attention. I promise. It can be very frustrating when you don't understand native speakers. I know that. Especially if you've been studying English for a while or like you. You finished studying English. When you get into a conversation and need to keep asking someone to repeat or slow down, it can feel demoralizing. But the first thing you have to do is to be patient. Give yourself some time to get used to the person's accent. And also to the ways in which native speakers stress some words, reduce other sounds, and connect sounds. So, to understand English speakers better you will have to learn about linking and elision. To sound more flowing and fluent in English, speakers use linking and elision. Most of the time, when a word ends in a consonant, and the next word begins with a vowel in a sentence, we link them together like one long word instead of two or three separate words. For example, if I say, most of it was open, that sounds choppy. But if I use linking, I will link the saint at the end of most to the o at the beginning of Mostov. Then I'll link the b sound at the end of to the I at the beginning of it. Ovid. We take the final consonant of the first word and attach it to the second word at the beginning. So instead of most of it, each word said separately, it becomes most of it. Like one long word with no breaks in between. Mostovit. Let's say it twice together. Mostovit similarly. I'll link was open as well. This becomes was open. Let's say it twice together. Was open. Elision is when a word ends in a particular consonant and the next word begins with the same consonant. And so we elide or omit the consonant at the end of the first word. For example, I got to see the play last night. Instead of saying, got to, separately, I run the words together. And leave off the T at the end of got. Go to. I go to see the play last night. Say it with me. I go to see. I go to see. Excellent. What else? Oh, listen for assimilation to improve your English comprehension. Speech assimilation is the process where sounds in separate words change. When they are put together in speech to make it easier to say. For example, I can say handbag as two separate words. I have a handbag, handbag. But usually in quick speech, handbag becomes hambag, hambag. The D is omitted and the N modifies to a lip-together sound, M, to make it easier. To get to the B, which is also a sound made with lips together. I have a handbag, handbag. What else? Oh, be an active listener. To understand native speakers well, you need to concentrate when you listen. It's not enough to think that your listening skills will improve if you just have a radio playing in the background, for example. What I mean is, decide to listen to something, an audio track, song, podcast, video, etc. And then listen to it more than once so that you can be sure you understand. Do you get it? You'll also find that when you listen, it will become easier to identify typical English pronunciation, such as word stress, sentence stress and connections between words. But also, your own English pronunciation will improve as you begin to pick up these elements of pronunciation. The students I have taught with the best pronunciation are those who regularly watch and listen to native English speakers in TV series and films. Seriously. Many people think that traveling or living in an English-speaking country is enough to speak like a native speaker, but that's not truth. It helps, yeah, of course, but it's not enough. There are many people who don't speak English well. They live there, but they can't communicate well in English. Many students from this channel live in the US. So, that means, it's not enough just to live there. So, don't think that just because you travel to other country, you'll speak their native language well. You need practice, dedication. Oh, it's very late. I need to go to my class. Teacher, you have helped me a lot. Seriously. I will do everything you said. I promise. But I need more tips to know how to speak English faster, please. Can I come tomorrow? Of course. If you also want to know how to speak fast English, like this video and comment.
Dear listeners, I hope you like this conversation. If you cool and improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with friends. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the Super Think button. Thanks.